Was it profit or was it possession? In a world where everything is for sale, manhood has become a currency. But let's go deeper. Let's trace the shift, not just from power to performance, but from purpose to puppetry. This isn't just about headlines. This is about a system that learned how to purchase the soul of a man by offering him everything but himself. They gave us platforms, but stole our presence. They gave us fame, but took our foundation. They gave us status, but erased our standards. What does it profit a man to gain millions of followers, but lose the voice of his own conscience? You see, every generation had a price tag. Some sold their manhood for land, others for legislation. Now, it's likes, it's brand deals. It's invites to rooms that feel good, but smell like compromise. The words of Christ weren't poetic, they were prophetic. What shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? You can wear a suit, drive a Rolls, stand in the spotlight, and still be spiritually bankrupt. You can be clapped for by millions and still be condemned in the silence of your heart. Because real manhood isn't about being seen, it's about being anchored. Let's talk about what's not televised. The executive who cries in silence because he sold out to get there. The influencer who edits truth to remain palatable. The father who abandoned his post in the name of ambition. You see, the world teaches us to climb ladders, but rarely does it ask, what's at the top? Because when you get there, when you finally get what they said would make you whole, you might look around and realize you're the only real thing left in a room of facades. And if you lose that, if you lose yourself, there's no check big enough to buy it back. The trap was never obvious. It was strategic. Make manhood shameful, mock leadership, call discipline toxic. Redefine masculinity as silence, passivity, or approval seeking. Now they celebrate boys who bend, but ignore men who build. They love pliable voices, not principled ones. They want black men who entertain, not ones who educate, equip, and edify. But manhood is not about performance. It's about position. It's about covering your family, speaking truth even when your voice shakes, and walking away from tables that require your silence. That's not toxic, that's divine. Remember this: God created Adam before Eve, not because one is better, but because the man's presence is meant to be a foundation. When you sell your soul, you leave your foundation vacant. And when the foundation's gone, everything collapses. So when Terrence Howard said they lost their man card, it wasn't just gossip, it was prophecy. Because in that moment he reminded us, just because the world validates you doesn't mean heaven does. We're at a crossroads. One path leads to applause, the other leads to authenticity. One will have you celebrated, the other will have you free. But freedom comes with cost. And the price is often paid in silence, in rejection, in being misunderstood. But the reward? Oh, the reward is peace. The reward is legacy. The reward is that your soul sleeps unbothered because you didn't trade it. This is a call, not to perfection, but to protection. Protect your voice, protect your values, protect your vision, protect your soul. Don't let this system edit you into submission. Don't let them clothe you in culture and call it identity. You are not a product. You are not a puppet. You are not a prop for the system's script. You are a man, a whole man. And the moment you stop chasing applause and start chasing alignment, you win, not in the eyes of the world, but in the eyes of the one who made you. So again we ask, what does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? But now, let's add, what does it cost a man to protect his soul, even if it means losing the world? Answer that, live that, and watch everything change.